Lads, ladies, pirates, players, real people behind the profile stats. This is how easy it is to score points using minimal troops. Just use a few gunners to take out the easy outer structures to make life easy as we approach the end game of gaining 3 stars easily over the 3 minutes that you have for your battle time in gameplay. Just take out the outer structures using 3 or 4 gunners and use your 6 aeronauts to take out everything central to the island. It's a simple approach. It's something that can be easily gained by players very easily. It gives you the maximum points for hitting a pirate hole 15 at the 800 plus PR, being myself. It is so simple. It is such a straightforward approach. It helps when the island is not so upgraded. It's far more easier. It's always a good idea to pick on an island that's more like your own shoe size or your flip-flop size. It's more simple and easy to take down. So why not use a more simple, straightforward, easier approach and simplify your own gameplay and increase the enjoyments that it brings with the easy peasy lemons are hard. That's the one approach. This is the easy peasy lemon are hard gameplay approach. Snipers and monkeys. It is so simple. 4 gunners, 6 aeronauts. So easy, so simple. You could be doing this all day and gaining such simple, easy event tokens. So far, it has been around about 24 hours. By now, all players, people, must have around about 600k event tokens. If you have 600k, 550, 600k event tokens for the first 24 hours, that should take you closer to your goal of gaining the 1500 gems final rewards. It's okay to spend a few to make a few. There's nothing wrong with that approach in your gameplay, as long as, if not all, most other members of your guild are willing to do the same or similar according to their own device availability time. Some people, players, they be working. Some people, players, be studying. Some people, players, may have Wi-Fi issues, and some people, players, may have all the time in the world. So depending on how much device availability time certain specific players, people, members of your guild have, it is best to work together to help one another to gain the final rewards. Not just the dapper chests. Believe it when I say to you, even though it may seem like the dapper chest is like a diaper chest or a crapper chest. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. There are times when the dapper chest could possibly give you exclusive outfits. I know that because of running comparisons across multiple accounts, but I feel as if there is a slight difference, because I've seen so many players that have the golden bart outfit, so therefore it brings me to a parallel type of a conclusion that this game has multiple approaches by Midoki. As far as I'm concerned, it's not all exactly the same, but it's similar. But there's some accounts that can gain slightly different outfits, but overall you'll find that the gold and the silver ones are the ones that bring the bread and butter. They're the ones that are the bread and butter of the strategy, of priority, of what Midoki are causing and creating for players to be exposed to. For me, I can't help but to not just monitor, but to observe. As a player, I observe the tactics, the approach that Midoki have caused, created and formed. But I will continue to enjoy my own gameplay in its most purest forms. I will show you just one more attack. It may take a little while. It's easier when I'm around 700 PR. It's far more easier for me to find the islands that I feel soul function. What you doing? I think there's a soul vaccination and there's a soul function. Let's see what the game brings. I'm not saying I can always pull off a 3-star. I'm not saying that I can, but I can always try. And that's the main thing, to try. As long as you know you've tried, that's all that really matters. But if you haven't even tried and you give up without even trying, you haven't given yourself a fair chance. I'd rather not use my brutes, my 15 bombers, my 3 witch doctors, my 2 juggernauts, my 2 scallywags, 2 heavy gunners, 3 priestesses. What's the point using all those troops to gain a 3-star or 2-star victory when you can just use 4 gunners, 10 GGs, 6 aeronauts, and very easily and as simply gain yourself the better approach through the practice through the Unique Rebel Academy and take it like a podcast. You see that? It's so easy. It's so simple. It's so straightforward. It's not difficult. You just have to practice, and over time you'll gain the better. Ta-da! Gosh, that's the one. I don't even have thieves. Yeah, before there was a time when I would use every type of troop. Bandalon when I hurt your PR 1200. Nah, I don't hate you that much yet, sunshines. Yeah, you just basically just keep skipping, keep going to the next, keep trying, keep looking for the next. See where you can find Tanglefoot, the captain of the great red flag fleet, the fleet that Chaz helped to maintain and kept alive and afloat. I'll give you a little PR bump, a PR gift, a boost. I sometimes will call it a PR dump, but it's just giving a friendly PR to people, players that I consider to be friends, family across the gameplay. RIP. What's going on? I think this is the captain of Troll Islands. I'll give you a little 2 PR as well, why not? The fun destruction is going to cause somewhat destruction and distractions for all players getting smashed up. I got smashed a few times. Yeah, I got Alejandro's yesterday and he roasted me back. Yeah, he picked a good time. He got me through during the thunderstruck time. This is Ike Simon. This is a captain. I know it's a captain of a guild. I'm sure it is a captain. No, it's not. Yes, no. Yes and no. Basically, I need to still take this island down, the pirate hall, because it gives me a victory. Because one of my aims is to gain 50,000 victories. So just taking this pirate hall down, it helps me. But then I don't want to take the legendary pirate fort down, you see. See, I know the troops that I just use, it will just cause me to just use 1 gem. So I already know that, you see. That's a knowledge of the game. The monkeys is that, bruv. Adds 30% gold. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I think the future of this game, I'm explaining to you right now, I feel as if the future of this game lays upon the better approach of Midoki to cause and create a system where once you've maxed your loot storages up, like max level players, and maybe allow it to be something like through a trade ship where you'd be allowed to accumulate like max out your loots, and then you can just swap it in for gems or EP or BP or whatever else you need. That's what the trade ship needs to be more focal and focused upon. I think waiting for a Friday, which is tomorrow, in the Wolf, that's the one huffing and puffing. I think the trade ship needs a better function, and I feel as if there is sloop, what's going on, sloop? That's the only way to keep the game flowing for a while longer, because that way players can use multiple approach. Because I remember in the past when we were able to use EP, I'm not sure about the BP, but I remember the EP was, we were able to use EP to gain certain outfits from the trade ship, and then players, there was some Sewage, what you doing? There were players that mentioned it on the Plunder Pirates forums. They did say that they were very happy to see that Midoki were allowing the loyal players to be able to use You could like use part payment of gold and part payment. You could even use gold for outfits. It was like that before, you see. And I feel as if the trade ship can be used in a more sensible, a better fashion of a manner. I feel as if there is a space for that room of the type of a form of improvement. I feel as if the game can further last a little longer, because I'll explain to you what it is, yeah? It's not my fault I'm so business minded that I can find the better balance. It's like, for instance, if I know that I could help Julian, that's the one, this is the legit Julian. Yeah, so I feel as if I could offer the loyal players a suggestion of understanding the type of struggles, not just skunky, what's going on, not just the new players, but veterans of the game, the legit veterans of the game, to be able to use their struggles, but find a way of healing their struggles by using their choices for my throat went bad there, sorry about that. So it's important that we are a dragonfly, pixelfly, firefly, shadowfly, my friend, family across the gameplay. I give you a little PR bump, and I feel happy to. I would do that anytime, all day, every day. That's the elder of the game, the elders of the gameplay. I feel as if the unique rebel, whether this be my first videos, gnarly, or whether this be my last, I'd like to be part of this game, be playing it, but also if I was to even ever to leave it, to leave a form of a type of a legacy of where I was always trying to fight for the rights of the players, the people that have been commenting on the fake Facebook, the people that have been commenting on all types of social medias to try to find out whether there are going to be any updates with the game. There's small adjustments that can be made. You know, I guess me not being part of any type of a, like a VIP type of a group or whatever, so I'm not in a position to give any type of a form of suggestions, but putting all the efforts that I've been putting over the last 1500 videos, there must be about 20-30 videos just for the Midoki team to have a look at. Judge me however you like, because at the end of the day, we're all going to be judging our own ways anyway, according to our own intentions for our gameplay enjoyments, but most importantly, real life. But I find that players that are finding it difficult to get gold or grog, they should be able to use, like, not just saying gems, but they should be able to use their EP to gain a bit more gold. Players that need BP for the Legendary Pirates training levels, those players should be able to give some grog in or gold in, like maxed out their loot, so they farm it and then they use it towards some BP, like a small return of BP, to help towards their, like, not just from your battle points that you win through battling, but you should be able to farm certain specifics, so the farming becomes more, so there's like a more of a change on the leaderboards, and you'll see like players that are struggling to get BP will lower the PR and farm or hit more higher loot islands, and it'll just bring a different type of a change to the game, a change that is needed so much. 'Cause honestly, it's really difficult for me to see this game going further past this summer into the winter towards Christmas and back through Christmas out it is just, I can't comprehend that players would have to go through that type of a hunger, rumbling stood, a thirst, and to say that it's only normal and natural for this game to just be going through, like it's the dying stages of, it shouldn't have to. And I don't know, I guess it just saddens me to see something. I mean, for anyone to say that this game is a copy of other games, for anyone to say that this game is a copy, I would say to a certain extent that it's similar, but within itself, with the rotation systems, and it just has a different feel to it that it deserves far better, and it is worthy. This game is worthy, but most importantly, the thing that makes it far more worthy is the people that play it. Yeah, they're the ones that make this game really worth doing it for. And whether I get 5 views or whether I get 10, whether I get 6 views or whether I get 18, whether I get 1 like, whether I get 1 subscribe, it doesn't really make a difference to me. I've been doing this for over a year. I've been enjoying it, and the direction that this channel has been going has been evolving over time, and it's all thanks to the players that allowed this channel to continue, the people, the real people behind the profile stats that gave me reassurance over time at the times that I needed it the most, that allowed this game to continue the way it did. And it just saddens me that there'll be a time when we have to depart from the game. But what's most saddening is just that we have to depart from the players, and there's so much more that can be done, that should be done. Sometimes you have to spend a bit to make a bit, and I think that the main thing is the enjoyment's in the gameplay for now. I think that's all we've got to keep looking at and towards. If the enjoyments can continue to gradually increase as the game continues to evolve, I feel as if there is still life in this game. And we're going to keep rocking it till the wheels fall off, you understand what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. We're going to keep enjoying this game. We're going to keep rocking it and rolling it. And that's what I'm trying to show all you players out there. There's a slight better approach in your gameplay that you can use if you wish. You can use lesser troops if you wish. You can time yourself over the 3 minutes and try to gain it's tough. There's a blind spot right there next to the gun tower. Once you get right up next to it, it's actually like a blind spot. You can catch out the gun tower easily. You have to be right up next to it. Pataged. Captain Laaaa, no way. The original captain of the Crossbones. He spread out all his stuffed his island furniture so well. It makes it difficult to even get like a 1-2 stars, you know. Like if you get the 1 star, getting the 2 stars, getting the pirate hall down with just 6 aeronauts and a few gunners, you'd have to use GGs. There's no other way to do it. So if you have reached 600, 650, 550, around about that much so far, I feel as if you have a strong chance of completing it. And sometimes it's good to decide between the players and people according to your device availability time. If players are willing to spend a bit to make a bit, the choice is yours. The choice is for your captains, for your quartermasters, and don't be a slave to the game. Enjoy your gameplay over time, and be free to think and feel and do whatever you like that is best for you and your gameplay enjoyments. So allow me to go, as I wish you all well with the daily gameplay, wherever you may be in the world that we live in. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising with your gameplay enjoyments as they evolve. Come on, let's go. Oh my word. This is tough. Look, 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 look. They were going for it. Come on, shoot, shoot, shoot. 1 second. No way. Look. Oh, Captain Laaaa, you monkey. Even after you're not playing no more. Look, I only got 1 star. That's so awesome. Yeah, I dedicate this video to Captain Laaaa. Captain Laaaa, thank you for everything you've done for the game. Thank you for being awesome. And I wish you well wherever you may be. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising. Without the gameplay enjoyments, but most importantly, whatever you may be doing in the real life. And you know what time it is right now, don't you? Huh? If you hear my voice, echo, 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 be assured I'd always be there for you and all those proposed. That be worthy, whatever do proposed. The best game in the world. And I wish you well wherever you may be. Keep spying, keep shining, keep rising. For the gameplay enjoyments as they evolve, but most importantly, their real lives.